Good evening, Alton Elementary parents. I hope, as always, this video finds you doing well this evening and enjoying, hopefully, soon to be some fall weather coming up. It's kind of hard to believe, but we are almost done with October. And like I said, I'm waiting for that fall weather to begin. But I wanted to take this time just to share a few updates that are going on and just kind of thank you again for being flexible as we both work to kind of make sure that our children can be successful during this challenging time. So, first thing I want to start off with, you have probably already seen, but our book fair is going on. Now, this is not a in-person book fair like we had in the past due to COVID. I call it a COVID downer. We cannot get together again. We are having this book fair is online. I'm sure that you have seen on our class dojo, on our social media pages, on how you can go to this website where you can purchase books. A few things that it helps out. Well, number one, having a book in a child's hand is definitely going to play a big impact with them. We always say our readers are our leaders, and we have a lot of readers here at Alton Elementary, and we know they're going to be future leaders, but it helps if we continue to give them opportunities to get that good book in their hand. Number two, it helps our library. We do get some funds from Scholastics. That's the company that we are using for doing this online. And of course, the more books that people buy, the more funds our library gets. And then that means they can purchase new books to put in our library to replace some of our older books. And then, of course, also, hey, especially you dads, this is a great way to get a jump start on some Christmas gifts. Okay, I'm just throwing that in for dads. I've already done some of my shopping this way, getting a great book for my kids, for my nephew, and my nieces. So 3 ways there that it can help out. We hope that you can take part. There should be, if I did it right, there should be a link to the website that will take you to the book fair where you can purchase these books. And you can find it down below in the newsletter. All right, next thing I want to talk about, we always have this time of year, Red Ribbon Week. And this is going to be, of course, October 26th and 30th. This is where we definitely talk about and share with our kids about not doing drugs and keeping safe. And each day is a special dress-up day. Below, I have put what the whole district is taking part in this. And I have attached the schedule of what each dress-up day would be. One exception is going to be Friday. And that is because Friday, October 30th, is what I usually call the eve of Halloween. We have Halloween this Saturday. And so I hope that whatever you do, or maybe you're not doing anything due to COVID, you have a safe but a fun time. But on Friday, October 30th, we have done in the past, and we're going to continue to do, a lot of the kids have been asking, we are going to allow the kids to dress up. Now, creative costumes. Think of ways to be creative. A lot of kids have some ideas and everything. I do ask that kids not do some of the following. Of course, no blood or gore. I know that kind of goes with Halloween. And no scary mask. And I know that kind of goes with Halloween too. But for our younger students, we don't want to really scare them that bad. So we ask that the students not bring those kind of costumes to school. And of course, some costumes, they have some type of weapons with them. We're going to ask that they keep the weapons at home. Now, in the past, on Halloween or before Halloween, when we had this, we would usually have on that Friday or whenever Halloween, we would have a parade. But again, another COVID downer. We are not going to be able to have a parade this year. However, we will do our best to take pictures so that we can post them and share them with you. I'm also going to ask the parents two things on this. To hold off on the treats. No treats, please. 2 things. Number one, it's just another, again, COVID downer. We are just kind of taking some precautions. I know that's kind of a fun thing to do, but we're going to ask parents to hold off on that. And the second thing really is Friday, October 30th is not going to be a long day for our kids. That is actually going to be an early dismissal day. Our teachers are going to use that afternoon to plan and prepare for the upcoming 6 weeks or days that are coming up before the end of the fall semester. And so we're going to use that afternoon. Students will be dismissed at noon. It'll be our first adventure of noon dismissal. We will do dismissal procedures as always, but we're really not going to have a long time at school that day. As soon as the kids get in, and then we feed them lunch, and the next thing you know, we're sending them home. But just a reminder, parents, that Friday, October 30th, is going to be an early dismissal day. So, if you happen to take part in our Title I Parent Information Night, we did a Zoom call, or if you saw a previous newsletter where I recorded the meetings and you happen to watch them, one of the things I said was about a parent fall survey. Okay, I had some technical difficulties, but I have it ready to go. Below is a link where you can fill out some surveys. Some of the questions are going to be similar that you saw maybe the previous years. It's a good way for us to compare, okay, how we're doing, what do we need to prove on, or what are we doing well? Let's make sure that we keep doing that. So I said in the Title I but the video conference is that we seek your input. How can we help our kids? How are you feeling about things going on? My plan is, as we do the fall survey for you, in the spring, toward the end of the year, we will send out a similar survey and we can be able to compare the two. But your input is important. So if you could please fill out that survey, would appreciate it very much. And so in closing, just want to thank you for your time, being able to watch this video. If you have any questions, feel free to call me up at the school or send me an email. I will do the best I can. Again, I appreciate everyone's flexibility. We made some changes with our remote classes. I think they're going pretty smooth from my observations. But I think it will be a lot better for our kids, both face-to-face and remote. It's going to help them both ways. But again, thank you for being flexible. You know how to reach me. Have a good evening and stay safe.